Yes, guys, Hokage Puya here. And as the title states in this video, I think Barcelona will win La Liga. I do believe Barcelona will win La Liga. I'm going to give you my reasons why in this video. I think people are falling asleep on them. I think people are not taking Barcelona serious. But I'm telling you, Barcelona will win La Liga 2024-2025. And I'm going to tell you why. Now, let's go to my first point. We're going to go through the squad, but my number one reason as to why I believe Hansi Flick will win La Liga, why Barcelona will win La Liga, is because of Hans-Dieter Flick, my boy Hansi Flick, that gave my club so much success in just 18 months. Hansi Flick, guys, let's forget. Yes, he got Germany group in the World Cup. Yes, he got sacked for a guy half his age in Julian Nagelsmann. I understand that, but you guys, Hansi Flick, don't forget, because I don't. Remember that Bayern team under Niko Kovac. Yes, they just won the league. They just won the cup. But going into that season, they beat Spurs 7-2. Everything looked good in the Champions League front. But in the league, Bayern was 5th. Bayern was 6th. Bayern was lost under Niko Kovac. Everyone said Neuer's finished. Boateng's finished. Javi Martinez, Alaba finished. They told me Kimmich wasn't good enough. They told me, how can a guy in Alphonso Davies be good from MLS? Javi Martinez, everyone, Javi Martinez, Lewandowski, Muller. They told me all these guys are finished. They told me Coman and Gnabry were not good enough. Hansi Flick, you guys, that was the real discourse about the Bayern team. Hansi Flick took that team and won 7 trophies in 9 months. He turned them into a sextuple team. Hansi Flick did that. So Hansi Flick knows how to get the best of a very crappy situation, and that's exactly what this Barca situation is right now. Barca don't have the money to be splashing on players. Barca has the issues with registering players in La Liga. We understand that. And Barcelona in this transfer window this summer are non-existent. There is no moves being made. They try to go for Nico Williams. Nico Williams today, I think, has just been confirmed that he's going to stay at Athletic Bilbao. This summer transfer window is looking terrible for Barcelona. It doesn't look like anyone of quality or any high-class player, high-profile player is going to come in for Barcelona. It looks like Barcelona's going to the season with what they got. They may make some signings, but they ain't going to be blockbuster signings, it doesn't look like. But Hansi Flick, you guys, he understands that. He took a team of Finnish players and turned them into sextuple winners, treble winners, one of the most legendary teams of all time, and into a ferocious attacking team. So Hansi Flick, put some respect on my boy Hansi Flick's name. Put some respect on my boy Hansi Flick's name. Okay? Put some respect on it, because Hansi Flick, my boy, he knows what he's doing. He has a plan for this team. And Carlo Ancelotti at Real Madrid, be afraid. Don't be cocky. Stay cautious. Stay wary. Hansi Flick is coming for you. So Hansi Flick is he is absolutely my number one reason as to why I think Barcelona is going to win the league. Even on that front, Hansi Flick taking a crappy situation and turning into an amazing result, right? You guys, the style of play is going to bring to Barcelona. It's going to finally match the profile of these players. These players under Xavi did not know how to play attacking football. They did not know how to string passes in the final third. They did not know how to transition effectively. Hansi Flick is going to bring that in this team. And I know it's just a friendly, but against Manchester City yesterday, instantly, with just the youth players, Hansi Flick was already implementing 1-2 touch play, ferocious attack, 3-4 passes, and they're in the final third of the opposition's team, creating 1v1 scenarios. And that's with the La Masia players that they're just playing in preseason games here in America. You guys, Hansi Flick is going to establish a philosophy in the squad that these players might be foreign to them, but I'm going to tell you, it's going to get the best out of them. I'm telling you right now, he is going to get the best out of a lot of these players. And to top it all off, Hansi Flick, you guys, is a man manager. And we know how well man managers do. And with a team so young, you need a man manager. You need that senior figure. Oh, also, Hansi Flick also brought Thiago Alcantara as a freaking coach. So you're telling me now, Hansi Flick's going to bring his skills as a manager, taking his ability to take a horrible situation and turn it into an amazing result. You're telling me he's going to bring man management, attacking football, a new philosophy to refresh the Barca style of football, and you're telling me he's bringing Thiago Alcantara, one of the last remnants of true La Masia midfielding talent. He's going to teach Gavi, Frankie de Jong. He's going to teach Pedri how to play football, real Spanish football. You guys, Barcelona, in my opinion, they're cooking. So Hansi Flick, absolutely number one reason. Real Madrid, stay cautious. Real Madrid, and I'll hit on Real Madrid at the end of this video again. But Real Madrid, stay cautious. Hansi Flick, Carlo Ancelotti, he is coming for you, my boy. But let's go through the team. So Ter Stegen. Now I know a lot of Barca fans have some hatred for Ter Stegen, but I'm sorry, Ter Stegen is not as bad as Barcelona fans say he is. Now, as a Germany fan, I will tell you he sucks for Germany. He has never had a world-class game for Germany. When he gets the chances over Neuer, whether Neuer be injured or he actually gets a chance when Neuer is fit, he does not play better than Manuel Neuer. But for Barcelona, I think Ter Stegen at times is overhated. You know, for a couple of years, he was saving Barcelona's asses from like 2018 to 2021. The guy was just, even now, last season, he was saving Barca's asses a lot. So Ter Stegen, in my opinion, he's, Hansi Flick is going to be happy with having a guy in Ter Stegen in goal. Go to the defense. You guys, we already know about this Barcelona defense that these players are good enough to win the league because they won the league with Xavi playing excellent defensive football, conceding, I think, only 9 goals throughout the whole entire season, just 2 seasons ago. You guys, the players are there. The players in this back line are worthy of winning the title. They are La Liga challenger worthy. Christensen. Now, Longley is back. I hope he leaves because I know Barca fans, you guys don't like him. Inigo Martinez. He is a good backup center back. We know Jules Koundé is good enough. We know Araujo is good enough. Eric Garcia just had a fantastic season at Girona. Alex Balde, Kubarsi, he's going to get more minutes and establish himself more. And this is a player I want to focus on right here. Alejandro Balde, Alex Balde. You guys, this is Barcelona's Alphonso Davies. His profile is so similar to Alphonso Davies. I am excited to see what Hansi Flick is going to do with Balde. Because, oh man, this is the Alphonso Davies profile photocopied. So let's see what he does with Balde. Let's see what he does with... Because the thing I'll say about this Barca defense too, compared to that Bayern defense, Hansi Flick has more pace in this Barca defense than he did in that Bayern defense. Alaba is not the fastest. He's fast, right? But he's not the quickest. Alphonso Davies is also obviously rapid. But at right back, you had a guy in Benjamin Pavard. He's not the quickest. Jerome Boateng, he wasn't the quickest. So what made Pavard and Boateng work, though, is that their defensive positioning is very well drilled in order to accommodate that lack of pace. Hansi Flick might need to teach that to... Hansi Flick is going to probably need to teach that to Araujo. He's going to have to teach that to Koundé to play the football they want to play, to teach that to young Pau Kubarsi. So the talent is there in defense. I think Barca's defense is looking good. Now midfield, Gundogan. There is your Gundogan. In Gundogan, you have your Kimmich and Thiago style, like Kimmich a mix of Kimmich and Thiago profile right there in midfield. So Gundogan I know he's gonna have a good time under Hansi Flick, you guys. Fantastic player. He may not show for Germany, and I have beef with Gundogan that he never performs quite well for Germany. But he has last season for Barcelona, he was probably Barcelona's most consistent player, Ilkay Gundogan. And I think Gundogan is really gonna enjoy his time with the new system, one-touch quick football with Hansi Flick. Trust me. Now, Pedri, Gavi, and Frankie de Jong are all injured right now. At this moment, Pedri, Gavi, and Frankie de Jong are all injured. But let's assume that all these players are fit and are going to be fit at least at some point during the season. You guys, Hansi Flick is going to have Pedri, Gundogan, Gavi, and Frankie de Jong to choose from in his midfield. Talented guys like Fermin Lopez as well. You guys, these are serious midfielders for Barcelona. And Hansi Flick, look what he did with Kimmich. Look what he did with Thiago. On the bench, he had Goretzka. On the bench, he had Javi Martinez. Sure, those styles may differ a little bit, but the quality is there is what I'm trying to get at. In Barcelona's midfield, the quality is there, and Hansi Flick knows how to construct a midfield to play the football he wants to play. So, Gundogan, Frankie de Jong, Gavi, Pedri, great options. Fermin Lopez. With these injuries, Fermin Lopez can maybe start even. You know what I mean? So, good options. I do think Barcelona need at least one more signing in midfield. They need that. They need a midfielder that will make runs into the box. They need a Goretzka profile midfielder that Hansi Flick had back at Bayern. They need someone like that. I don't know who it is. Hell, go for Goretzka. We had Bayern want to sell Goretzka. Barcelona, if they could get a Goretzka, I don't know. I feel like that would fit that would be an important tool and another option for Hansi Flick. I think Hansi Flick might need that more strong. He needs that enforcer. I think he needs someone who could come in and be an enforcer in midfield. Not sure who, but I think he does need that. So what I'm trying to say is I think the midfield is good enough. And then the forwards. So Ansu Fati just got injured again. I don't even think Barca should keep him, sell him, get rid of him. Lamine Yamal. Now this is a player Hansi Flick did not have. Lamine Yamal. The closest equivalent to Lamine Yamal is Kingsley Coman, but Kingsley Coman, because he's very direct, 1v1 true winger, a true winger that'll take his man on and make their life a living hell, right? On the pitch. Lamine Yamal is the same, but Lamine Yamal gives you way more output. Gives you way more output than a Kingsley Coman does. So Lamine Yamal, Hansi Flick is licking his lips at the fact that he's going to have Lamine Yamal. And I think, you guys, people are telling me Lewandowski's finished. I understand the performances have not been there, but I want you to sit here, Barca fans, any fans, sit here and tell me, I want you to sit here and tell me truthfully that Lewandowski was given proper chances and proper play was built around Lewandowski under Xavi. I want you to tell me right now that Xavi made the system to create chances for Lewandowski, that Lewandowski had proper service under Xavi. And the truth is he didn't. I understand Lewandowski physically might not be at his peak anymore. He's still no bum physically. He's physically still no bum in my opinion. I think Lewandowski, no use of his heading ability, no crossing from Xavi into Lewandowski. Lewandowski basically had no service. You guys, you bet your ass Hansi Flick is going to create service for Lewandowski. And yes, maybe he may not be as clinical as he was 3 years ago, but with actual chances coming into Robert's going to score more goals. So I'm telling you guys right now, I think Robert Lewandowski gets more than 20 goals in La Liga this season, and he's going to be a key reason why Barcelona wins La Liga. And also, to add to that, you don't have to just rely on Lewandowski for 50, 60 goals in a season. You have Lewandowski. I think Lewandowski can get you at least 30 goals in all competitions this season. Truthfully, in Copa del Rey, Spanish Supercopa, whatever the heck, Champions League, La Liga, I think Lewandowski will give you minimum 30. Then you have a guy in Lamine Yamal who actually gives you output. And you have a guy in Rafinha. I think the starting front three for Hansi Flick at this moment, depending on if they make signings or not, it's Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, and Robert Lewandowski. There is enough tools there for Hansi Flick to create a potent attack. That is enough for Hansi Flick to do something. So listen, the attack isn't amazing. I think the attack can use one big star. Barcelona. I heard Juventus wants to sell Federico Chiesa. Chiesa would be a great option, but Chiesa does play on the right, and that's Lamine Yamal. So, really, Nico Williams is the absolute best option for Barcelona, but he has decided to stay at Athletic Bilbao. But I'm telling you, there is enough tools here for Hansi Flick to cook something. There is enough tools, and something else I wanna share. Let's look at something else. Let me just share screen real quick, guys. Stay with me. Stay with me. This is the La Liga table from last season, okay? This is the La Liga table from last season. So, obviously, top goal scorers here, Dobvik, Alexander Sorloth, Jude Bellingham. Look at the table, all right? So, Real Madrid ended up winning the league, 61 goal difference by 10 points over Barcelona. Barcelona had 4 more losses than Real Madrid. And this is something I want to hit on. You guys, for Hansi, and this is a 95-point season for Real Madrid. First point is, even with Mbappe coming in, even with Endrick officially coming in, I don't think Real Madrid will be as strong this season. And the reason I say that is because of their defense. I don't think the defense will be as strong. I think there will be a drop-off. And something you have to take into account is, you guys, Carlo Ancelotti has never defended a league title. He's never gone back-to-back in a league. And you're telling me Ancelotti hasn't gone back-to-back in a league, and his competing manager is going to be Hansi Flick with Barcelona? You guys, I'm telling you, Barcelona will win the league. It's not a crazy shout. Winning the league is realistic for Barcelona. It's a 10-point gap, right? But I guarantee you Real Madrid will not get 95 points again. I guarantee you there will be an adjustment period for Mbappe, Vinny, and Rodrigo and Jude Bellingham to all get used to each other. I guarantee you. Because we've seen this time and time again in football. When you put all the best players in the same team, it doesn't always work out. It may work out. And in my opinion, I think Real Madrid will have to adjust still with Mbappe coming in. I truly believe that because they've been playing with Bellingham as the striker basically last season. But now your front three is going to be Rodrigo, Vinny, and Rodrigo, Vinny, and Mbappe. Mbappe at the number 9. And now you have Jude Bellingham now at a lower, probably playing as the number 10, playing more as a midfielder again, which is his true position, for God's sake. I think people forgot Jude Bellingham as a midfielder. There is going to be an adjustment period for this Real Madrid team. And if Barcelona can start the league strong, and if Hansi Flick can get his ideas across to these players, and if some injured players come back, and I think Barcelona do need 2-3 signings. They don't have to be massive superstars, maybe one high-profile player, but some more signings to solidify the squad. You guys, Barcelona will win this La Liga. I'm sure of it. I'm sure Lewandowski will get minimum 20 goals in La Liga. And Hansi Flick is here to cook something. Now, Champions League, whole other story. I'm not going to tell you what I think Barcelona will do in the Champions League, but I will tell you right now to end this video, just again to tell you, Barcelona will win La Liga. Come back to this video. I will actually personally come back to this video in May 2025, recap it, and tell you guys, I told you so. Spit in your face. Anyone who doubts me, spit on your faces and say, I told you so. This has been Okage Puya. Barca fans, stay positive. Real Madrid, watch out, man. Hansi Flick is coming for you. Peace.